Turbozone is presented by Team MMPI, Toyota, Isuzu, Yamaha, Suzuki, Ford, Shark Accessories, Clineco, Fifi Hotel and Beach Resort in Morong, Bataan.
Today we're featuring the Toyota Yaris. It's a compact hatchback. Actually, very fun hatchback, very quirky, and one of the less traditional vehicles of Toyota in terms of design. The new Yaris, the exterior is totally refreshed from the previous generation. So as you can see, the shape itself it's still a hatchback, but the shape itself is more exciting. The grille, the front, even the colors. We feature the citrus green color, which is fun compared to the more traditional silver, white, and black. The grills also, headlights are new. Overall, more fun design for the exterior. The interior is actually more modern. Push start, the buttons are also different. Even the seats, fabric design is sportier. The Yaris comes actually in 3 variants. We have the 1.3T automatic and manual, but mas mainstream yung 1.5S. That's the more sporty and more powerful version. We have 3 variants. The lowest starts at 890,000 pesos and the 1.5S is at 1.55 million pesos. I love the Yaris. I've been driving a Yaris for a long time, and what I think appeals to the Yaris fans is how different it is from a regular vehicle. Shape, style, it's more fun, it's more colorful. It's so compact. Me as a female driver, I can easily maneuver to small streets or even traffic. That's why I like it very much. And the style itself, it sets me apart from the usual sedan. For the Yaris, I guess the fans out there, Yaris is one of the vehicles featured in GR, the racing arm of Toyota. So it's performing very well right now. So it's not just a cute car, it's also very performance-driven and sporty. Guys, we invite you to visit all our Toyota dealers. We have 70 dealers nationwide. Our Facebook page also, toyota.com.ph, and our social media accounts, Facebook and Instagram.
This day marks the construction of our new dealership here in Bacoor City, which demonstrated our dedication and commitment to create payload transport solution that makes the greatest difference to individual and business in the Philippines.
We're very happy with this because the progress here in the south is very good. Actually, Isuzu Cavite is one of the very first dealerships here in Cavite, according to Mr. Alex Pagio. They started in 1999. So for the last 20 years, the progress here in this area is very, very impressive. So they decided to split Isuzu Cavite into two. We're now doing the groundbreaking for Bacoor, and soon we'll be doing the groundbreaking for Dasmariñas. We are sitting on a very large area. I believe this is about 2.5 hectares. 500 square meter will be allocated for Isuzu Bacoor. The building area is, according to the plan, would be around 1,500 square meters. It will be employing the new dealership corporate identity design, and it can accommodate a display of 3 LCDs and 1 trucks. We're very excited about this because people here from Cavite, here in Bacoor, are very excited about the opening of Isuzu because we will be able to provide many business solutions for the growing business industry, as well as for those that are looking for LCDs like pickups and SUV. We'll also be having our D-Max and MU-X, as well as the newly introduced Isuzu Travis. We will soon be here in Bacoor. We just started the groundbreaking today, and by July 2020, the new Isuzu Bacoor dealership will be open to the public to showcase the full lineup of Isuzu vehicles here in Bacoor.
We're here today in Panglao, Bohol. It's the first leg of the Mitsubishi Ryoko test drive event. Ryoko is a Japanese term for travel. From here on, we'll be branding our test drive as the Ryoko test drive event. Today, we are also test driving the Mitsubishi Montero Sport. We have 2 variants, the 4x2 GT and GLS. We were able to highlight the features by going through some tough terrains and as well as hard turns and as well as harsh environments. However, the Mitsubishi reigned supreme by providing all of our guests a comfortable ride, and also it highlighted the safety features. Some of the major highlights of the new vehicle is the robust design. It's more bolder, it's more sportier, and then many are raving about the power tailgate. We have the LCD monitor, which is like an iPad in your center console. Apart from highlighting the features of the Mitsubishi Montero Sport, we also wanted to highlight the beauty of the Philippines. So Bohol has several destinations, which one is the Balikpasan Island. We also did some island hopping. We showcased the dolphin watching activity. So we're encouraging everyone to please visit some beautiful destinations here in the Philippines. We're very confident with the new Montero Sport. It has a new, more robust and strong design. It has several comfort features and as well as safety features that will give our users the peace of mind when traveling with their friends or family. I'd like to invite everyone to please visit your nearest Mitsubishi dealership. And please do request for a test drive of the new Montero Sport. We have 2 great variants for you, the GLS and GT models. Also, please visit our website, www.mmpc.ph, and our Facebook account, Mitsubishi Philippines.
This is the Bring Back the Fun in Driving, the Geely Coolray Media Test Drive. So we invited 15 media personnel to drive the Geely Coolray around and via Cavite here in Bataan. We chose Bataan because going here has some roads which will traverse to the highways, and at the same time we'll go on local roads such as uphill and downhill. It's perfect test for driving the Geely Coolray because some of the people are really curious if the Coolray will perform on this kind of roads. The Geely Coolray is now actually a part of the Geely 3.0 era. There's already a Volvo DNA characteristic in that one. The exterior designer is actually from Great Britain, an Englishman, and then the interior designer is a Chinese. So it's a mix of culture, and we aim to really make that design to really fit the millennial market. The main feature is really the engine and transmission. So our engine is a 1.5 TD engine. It has a 177 horsepower, 255 Nm torque, but it's only a 3-cylinder engine. So it's turbocharged and has a dual VVT, so that's a plus for us. And at the same time, it has a dual clutch transmission at 7-speed, and it's a wet type, so reliability is really not a problem. The Geely Coolray has 4 active cameras. It has 12 sensors. So in line with that, you have a 360-degree view, a real-time view of your car. The car can also do automatic parking assist, wherein you can park perpendicular and parallel parking with just a touch of a button. So for 2020, I think we will launch 2 models. One model in 6 months. Expect that there will be an SUV or probably another MPV on that lineup. Hi everyone, we invite you to come and visit our flagship showroom in Geely North EDSA and get to see and test drive the new Geely Coolray so you know how to bring back the fun in driving.
Wow, that is pretty deep. Hey guys, good morning. This is Bochi Santos and you're watching Turbozone. Beside me, the all-new Ford Ranger Raptor. For the first time, I'm actually testing something where it's meant to be tested, off-road, and I'm pumped up, excited because the conditions look to be very tricky today. It's drizzling, we passed some of the roads, very muddy, but I haven't driven this yet. We'll find out how things go. Stay tuned. So the first thing that catches your attention, the Ranger Raptor, is big, bad, and beautiful. Ford calls it bold, functional design, and there's a reason for everything. Starting with a big grille to feed air to the intercooler, the radiator, and all of the various heat exchangers. Second, we've got the functional air curtains here. It helps reduce drag and, improves NVH on the highway. And then, of course, we've got LED daytime running lights. So gives you this impression that the Ford might be tough for off-road use, but it is also a sophisticated, modern vehicle fit for anyone, everywhere. The next thing I love about the Ford are the fenders. They are made of a composite material, very resistant to damage, and the bigger space allows it to house bigger, wider, chunkier wheels and tires. So let's check this out underneath. You can see there's a skid plate here to protect the Ford's underbelly because, again, it's meant for hardcore off-road action. Aside from that, there are 2 tow hooks in front, 2 more at the back to make recovery easier in the very unlikely event that it gets stuck. Next, let's talk about ground clearance and water wading depth. Now, a typical car has about 205 millimeters of ground clearance. Ford Ranger Raptor, 283. That's more than 2 inches of extra ground clearance compared to most typical cars. And then it has, I believe, industry best, out of the box, 850 millimeters of water wading or flood fording capability. So you see this body of water right here, walk in the park for the big bad Ford Ranger Raptor. Okay, so guys, I'm cleaning the Biturbo. I love saying that. It sounds very German. Biturbo engine. A lot of people were somewhat disappointed to find out that the new Ford Ranger Raptor has a smaller engine compared to the outgoing top-of-the-line model, the Wildtrak, which had a 3.2-liter 5-cylinder diesel engine. But in fact, turbocharging is the way to go. Turbocharging is the way of the future. And the Ford Ranger Raptor has not one, but two turbochargers. This new engine, which is lighter, which helps it off-road, making it less nose-heavy, delivers 213 horsepower and about 500 Newton meters of torque. More horsepower in a lighter, smaller, more fuel-efficient package. Now, I think that's a win-win situation. What about you? So overall, I have to say, the Ranger Raptor's interior, very well sorted. It feels like a car in a good way, but then you have that sense of toughness and durability inside of it. And controls are well laid out. Again, kudos to the seats. Very good support. I love it. They look well, and more importantly, they're very comfortable. So let's hit the trails and find out everything that I've touched on. See how they perform. Hi guys, this is Bochi Santos. You guys are watching Turbozone, and right now it is pretty intense. I've been in the Ranger Raptor for 10 minutes, and I've gone through probably the most difficult off-road terrain I've ever been. Car was sliding left and right, but you know what? The Raptor had far more talent than I did. I just have to say, this thing just really saves me. It's got so much, of course. The Fox suspension, one of the very best suspensions in Baja racing off-road, and that answers a lot of questions as to how I am able to, drive the way I do in this pretty intense environment. I'm surprised. I'm still talking. I haven't flipped the car over. We aren't stuck just yet. Okay, this is practically boating. This is not off-road driving. A big part of going through water is to be able to maintain traction on all four wheels so that the car doesn't drift away being pushed by the current. Now, the Ford Ranger Raptor uses a live axle rear, but Ford has an innovative Watts Link design as well at the back, which helps provide comfort and excellent wheel articulation or flex. So Ford Ranger, solid. And wow, no drama. I'm surprised. I am genuinely surprised we made it. So guys, you've seen what the Ranger Raptor can do off-road. I have to say, hands down, the Ford Ranger Raptor is the king of the off-road hill for pickups. If you ever get your hands on one, you should try it off-road, because if you don't, you are definitely missing out.